Where is my Taurus game? Where are you guys at? I guess they're coming. All right, so the two cards that I have here for you, Taurus, is music and I have thinking. Okay, so we're gonna see here what the card music talks about is someone thinking of you. Something is reminding you of someone, okay? Or this could be someone that is, you're thinking about. So it could be either or. We're going to see in the tarot how this person is feeling about you, if they're thinking about you, how they feel, that type of stuff. But usually music is like a reminder. Someone is like, oh, I can't stop thinking about them. It's that type of thing. And of course, we see thinking. Okay. And what is this really about? I kind of feel like it's about growing a connection, wanting something more with someone. Maybe that is something that you have not been able to achieve with the person that's really on your heart. So either way, I do see that there's a lot of thinking here. There's this idea of wanting something to grow. I also feel like some of you guys, there's children on the way, or a sense of sexuality and pleasure that I'm also seeing in your reading towards someone that you are interested in. So some of you guys are like really thinking about sex with someone that really turns you on, okay? So that's what I'm seeing. I know it's not coming from these cards, but I can tell, okay? Now we're going to go ahead and get into the reading. Like I said before, I'm going to go ahead and turn the cards over. I'm going to see what's going to come out here for you, Taurus. Ooh, one card is turned over. I got to turn this one. So this is for Taurus. Let's see. Let's see here. Juicy J, you said I'm on point already? Oh my God. Okay. All right. Let's see. Card that's coming out here is Lovers in the upright. Yep. It's definitely a sexual connection here with the Lovers card. Whoa. We got the Queen of Wands in the upright. We got the Eight of Wands in the upright. Hello. And then you have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. Very heavy sexual connection. And I mean, truly, when I say sex is all over this reading, it is all over the reading. Especially with the Lovers and the Queen of Wands, hands down. Queen of Wands is a male figure or a female. It doesn't matter. It talks about your sexuality. You feeling very sexy. You feeling very confident. And this is how the person makes you feel. So if you don't have anybody right now, someone is going to come in here and be all over you. Okay? That's what it's basically showing. Someone who's going to be all over you, basically saying how much they want to touch you and kiss you and all of that. It says this is a very sexy energy. So someone views you as being attractive and sexy. And yes, it is legs, okay? Eight of Wands is but you are dealing with someone who does not want to stay in place. That's the only thing that I don't like about this energy, because we don't want the person to be only around just because of sex. And truly, Taurus, maybe that's you. Maybe you're just like hypersexual right now and you need more than one partner. We have to be honest, right? Just because, there's one Taurus here that wants a committed relationship does not mean that every Taurus that looks at this video wants a committed relationship. I do feel like there's someone special on your heart, Taurus. I really do. But right now, I do feel like there's multiple of people in your reading. And some of you are forced to talk to other people. You're like, oh my God, I'm so in love with this person, but they're really not cooperating with me right now. So you're kind of forced to open your options and date other people. Now, the Four of Pentacles is a holding on energy. I feel like you're trying to let someone go. You're trying your best not to be too possessive over people. But I do see that there's someone who has your heart. Okay? And those who are single, it's a lot of activity in this reading. So let's say you guys have not been dating. It's just been you've been just working. It hasn't been a lot of activity. Things are really going to start moving for you. And it's such a really good way. And when I tell you there's going to be someone here that is such a smooth talker, I'm telling you, that's part of the music to your ears. This person is such a smooth talker. Ooh-wee, right? They tell you, I don't want to say they tell you what you want to hear, but they know exactly what to say. Okay? And again, Taurus, this could be you. I mean, you're such a smooth talker. You got people all over you. You know how to be sexy and attractive. They're just falling all over you. But like I said before, I do feel like there's someone in particular that is on your heart. But for those who are single, hands down, there's someone who's going to be melting you. This is going to be a sweetheart to you. And I do feel like there is a past energy in this reading. It's not very heavy, but I do feel like you know of this person. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and keep going. We're going to see what else is coming out here. I love the fact that the Lover's card came upright, because it's saying, yes, you guys are dating. You guys are going into that direction where you're going to meet someone that's going to be a little bit more compatible to you. But the Four of Pentacles is saying that you're not really getting it from somebody. They're only giving you minimum effort. Right? This is why it's minimalism is on there. You're only experiencing the minimum from someone. Or again, like I said to Taurus before, it could be you, and you're only going to give minimum because you're not really quite ready for a real connection. So somebody is probably complaining about that. Oh, Taurus, I really want to be with you. I miss you. Can you be with me? That type of stuff. They're complaining and you're not ready to give them your full heart. Okay. Part of that Four of Pentacles, like I said before, I mean, you're kind of closed off. You're not really ready to open up your heart to anybody at this moment. Okay. Now let's go ahead. Let's see what else comes out. We have the Knight of Swords in the upright. We have the King of Cups in the upright. You guys have a lot of upright cards today. We have the Hierophant in reverse. Whew. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. Oh, you got somebody stressing. It's interesting because the alternative lifestyle or someone challenging the status quo is like, I want multiple of lovers. Whether it's you or someone you're dealing with, is basically saying, I need to go out there and sow my wild oats, right? I don't care. That could be 40 years old. They're still in this energy of really wanting to experience different people. And that is something that you guys are going to have to be comfortable with. You got to be okay with that. And when I say fertility, you got to be careful, because either you can get someone pregnant or you can end up pregnant, because there's a whole lot of sex in the reading, because it's multiple of people. So the PSA is, if you are going to be very sexual with different people, please make sure you guys do, have protected sex if you do not want any type of disease or children. But I'm not really seeing a conventional relationship right now. I see for the most part, the single people really are dating, and you are going to come across some challenges with people wanting to be monogamous. And a lot of you have been dealing with people who don't want to be monogamous. They're like, I want to deal with different people. Some of you guys are married and you're still in an open connection, or you could be in a committed relationship and you're still wanting to deal with multiple of people. Or you're married, they're married, and your guys are together. You see what I'm saying? It's just a whole lot of different partners, no matter what the situation is, whether you're single or coupled. There is a lot of other people in this reading. Some of you have fallen for someone because they're so suave. They're very understanding, and maybe your partner isn't understanding of you. Maybe their emotional intelligence isn't high, and you met someone who's not only attractive and sexy, but they meet you somewhere that you have not been met, and you find this very attractive. You cannot stay away from them. I do feel with that Knight of Swords, it talks about impulsivity. Like, it's hard for you to say no to this person, right? You just gravitate towards them. It's something about them that you cannot quite put your finger on. A lot of you are going to be in this energy with someone. You're going to meet somebody here, Taurus, that is going to change your life. I do feel like it's going to be something different about this connection, and it doesn't always have to be about an open relationship either. I feel like maybe it's like, maybe you decide that you are committed but don't get married. Maybe you're like, I've already been married. I'm not going to be married, but we could be together. That's another way of challenging the status quo. You still have your freedom, but don't have your freedom. It's something like that. Okay. Some of you are dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Some of you are also dealing with a Aries or another Taurus. I feel that some of you guys also are dealing with someone of a different race or culture. I don't know if it's culture or race, but I do see that there's something different about you and this person. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. Cute Kate is coming in here so damn late. She's coming in here late. She doesn't even realize that we're like not even... She's so behind. She is so behind in the chat right now. Q is snapping off in the chat. Okay. Anyway, so one thing that I do see here is that with the Ten of Swords, interesting, because you have someone from your, I feel like there is someone that you know. I'll say it that way. I feel like it's someone that I'll talk about, I'll give a little money at the end, okay? I'll tell you a little bit about the money at the end, okay? Just so that'll satisfy everybody, okay? I'll pull out the cards. I'll talk about the money aspect at the end, okay? Not everybody's money is going to be the same either, but yes, I'll talk about that a little bit later. I do see here that there's something a little bit interesting about this Ten of Swords, because a Ten of Swords is you regenerating, but it also makes me believe that there could be someone who wants to come back in and make something right. Now, I don't see a past person in this reading. Not necessarily. I don't see a past person. Okay? But there is something about repairing your heart, repairing you, repairing your soul because of all the things that you've been through. Some of you guys may have been ruined from a marriage. Now, the reason why I have to say that, because tens almost feels like long term, no matter what. It feels like some of you guys may have been at this place where it's like, I've been with this person for a very long time. We had assets together. We had our car together, our bank accounts together, maybe even our businesses together. And now I'm trying to get out of that. I'm trying to figure out a way how I can come out of this situation with this person. And it's saying you're almost there, or you will be there, where there is no more attachment to this person. So that is a part of the repairing, the reconciling, the regeneration. Because some of you guys lost a whole lot of money through a divorce or some type of breakup. Okay, so I see it. And you have help here too. So it's like almost someone is giving you advice, helping you in some kind of way. It could be a lawyer, but it could be just someone that you are around where they're like, hey, you should do this and you should do that. Someone is really helping you so you won't go under, okay, if you were dealing with a divorce or some type of breakup. You are watching someone. You are watching someone, Taurus. You are interested in somebody here and they are turning you the hell on. And yes, I still stand on that it's very much so a water sign in this reading, that for some of you, you are dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Sag, or another Taurus. Now, I don't know, like maybe this is someone that you have talked to, someone that you were introduced to, you got their phone number, or maybe you got their social media, someone that you're very much so interested in, and you're like, I just want to talk to them, I just want to say something to them, but you are all up in their business. You're paying attention to everything that they're doing. And I'm not saying that they cannot be watching you, but I definitely see that you are eyeing someone. I see that. You are talking to someone who is very attractive, have a lot of options, that type of thing. And again, for some of you, you are watching someone who's in a committed relationship, and maybe you have been dealing with them, and you know, you're spying. Because again, like I told you, I do see that there is multiple partners in this reading, or multiple people. Somebody have obligations You know, so it's not like you guys can get hugged up on social media or say that this is my person now or I'm with them. You can't really do that. The only thing you can do is kind of creep behind the scenes because you are creeping. Okay, that's what I'm saying for some of you. I do feel like I said before, if you are in a connection, the reason why you may have strayed is because the relationship may have been very unstable. Something about the connection is stable, unstable. Some of you are on and off, back and forth with a baby father, a baby mama. Some of you are still wanting someone that you used to be with, whether you were in a relationship with them, married to them. You're still kind of interested in someone from your past that you were in a long-term committed relationship. You're all of a sudden missing them, right? You're like, I'm going to move on. At one point, you were so confident about moving on. I'm going to move on. I don't want to have nothing to do with you. Now, all of a sudden, you're having second thoughts like, shit, was that the right thing for me to do? Should I have left them? I don't know, right? So you have been kind of back and forth with someone, either A, you have children with, or someone that you may have been married to, or you lived with. Some of you are at this place, okay? Now, ultimately, what I'm saying for you at the end is that you are learning to let go. There is a possessive energy within you, someone that you just knew was yours. They were always yours. You had history with this person and you felt comfortable with them. Now there's a whole new world here. You're not trapped. You're in your brain. You felt like that's the only option or that's the only place that you can go, but it's really not. You got other people in your reading. Can I tell you, for a lot of you, it's been really hard for you to stay in connections, really hard for you to kind of stay here because people have been saying that you've been a little moody, Taurus. They're saying you're the one. You're sexy, you're nice looking, you love nice things, you love sex, you love comfort. You got this whole Venus thing going. Everybody finds you attractive. You smell good. But it's something about you that's hard to get along with. You have an attitude problem. 1 minute you're okay, then the next minute you're switching up on me, Taurus. Why? What's the problem here? Why are you always in your head? Why are you always shutting down? You have been the problem. This is what they've been saying to you. So there is something in this reading where I feel like you're so gung-ho in the beginning when it comes down to relationships and commitments and something slack off. Or the person that you end up with lose fire for you because all of a sudden you get comfortable in your relationship. Remember, your theme here is fertility. It's to always make it grow. Always have some type of magical power over this person. They love it. They want that. They desire it. But for a lot of you, you kind of lax. You kind of get lazy. Okay? And that's what I'm saying. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get your last two cards here, Taurus. I will get a whole nother roll, but I will be going on and on and on forever. I want to talk about your money for a second too, because some of you guys are flipping out in the comment section. I see nothing. I see all entrepreneurship, leadership, that type of thing. When it comes down to your money, you are in full control of your finances. That is not something that some of you are aware of right now. You're trying to figure out ways, think of ways to make money. There is money on its way. You are definitely moving forward. If you have been in a stagnant place, if your money has been tight or you've been restricted where you have not been able to buy what you want, that's going to be a thing of the past, at least for a moment, because we already know tarot is momentarily. You have moments where money is good, moments that it may not be. You're going to have a moment where money is good. Some of you are trying to come out of bankruptcy, or you have experienced bankruptcy and you're climbing out of that slowly but surely. Your money is going to get better for you. Some of you are going to be working from home. Some of you do work from home because you have your own business. Some of you guys work 9 to 5s, but you still do hybrid work. You work from your house, that type of thing. Okay. Some of you are in school. I do see kind of like classes where you can, I don't know, it feels like you may take some type of training or a class, because then that's the only way for you to become something a little bit higher than a position that you are in. Okay, I am seeing something like that. But overall, with your money, if it's tight, you will be able to pay for your necessities. There could be someone that can come in and possibly, help you or recommend you for some type of lead position, but it's going to happen right on time. So if there's fear with your money, or you're trying to figure out if you're going to pay for something, it's like the universe is going to come in at the 11th hour, like I always say, and help you out with that financially. Now, let's go ahead and finish off with your reading for love. This is for Taurus. Let's get one more. Thank you. Cards coming out here is timing issue, bad intent, and roles are reverse. It's like it would do this to me. Because that timing issue thing is such a doozy. Because I can always, let's say I had none of these, right? I can always tell what's going on with your person. And it does not have to be another person. It's like right now they have to focus on their finances. You don't know that, and they're not going to tell you that. No one is going to tell you that they're having money problems, and you're trying to figure out what the hell is going on. Yes, I don't know what's going on with them. They act like they like me one minute, and then the next minute they kind of disappear on me. And I say, truly, they do like you, but right now isn't the time. You're going to get very little of them, which kind of leaves you starving emotionally. So it is the right person. It's just not the right time. So you have to be patient, or you can move on. That's for some of you. And for others, you are dealing with people who are just no good. This is the cycle that you have to get out of. You have to be able to use your intuition and know when someone is only in here for their own selfish gain. And you're dealing with people, like I said before, who are sweet talkers. It may be hard for you to spot. So this is why you have to slow down, because a lot of you, when you are falling, or when someone is like start getting them juices to flowing, you don't think. Logic goes out the window. So this card is saying, please slow down so you can know the intention of the person. Okay? So you will know the intentions of the person. Please do not move so quickly. Then the next card here is roles reverse. Now, this is why I said before, I kind of feel like there's someone from your past. You notice your past really didn't come out, but it was a hint there. I'm like, feels like a little bit of somebody that you may know. But remember when I said that you're going to let go. See, you no longer feel like something is yours. You used to hold on very tightly to this person. They're mine, even though they were not. You felt like you didn't have any other options. You had all these limiting thoughts. This person is the only one out there for me. They're my karmic soulmate. They're my twin flame. And you don't think that anymore. Remember, we talked about that. And now all of a sudden, someone is like, I've been thinking about you. What you're going to do is going to be up to you. Because again, the upper hand is still a choice, something that you decide to do. I can't tell you what to do. But it's interesting because you guys had thinking, look at this. Isn't this interesting? Thinking about you came out. Decision, there we go. Ooh, logic. I wasn't even paying attention to the words on these cards. You're going to be at a place where you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to make a choice about someone, not just one person, but just in general. Where do you want your life to go? Where are you headed? It's not just about the past person. It's not really about them. They're a part of it because they're trying to get to convince you of something. But really, this is like, what do I want to do? And that is where you're going to be. There's somebody in your friend circle, or maybe it was someone that you know that you haven't been in a relationship with. There could be friends of a cousin, friend of somebody that I see that is a little interested in you, that may make their feelings known. Or maybe you're looking at someone's friend. It's something like that, because I see that you guys are talking a while before you guys get intimate. So I'm not really sure who that could be. You guys already know who that could be. I don't know. Okay. But I do see that in your reading. All right. From this point on, everything is up. Okay. I see that you guys in general are going to start progressing in both money areas and also with love. Things are about to start moving for you very quickly.